right, hi guys, welcome to PW MedEd. I'm Dr. Siraj Ahmed, your faculty of pharmacology, and I am having an absolute pleasure to introduce to all of you guys Dr. Aman Charaniya, who is from KEM, and he has recently given INI May 2025 and has secured a rank of All India 63. Dr. Aman, many congratulations to you for this wonderful rank in INI. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you so much for having me, sir. I am really feeling very good right now, sir. It's obviously a very good feeling. I'm feeling
Right.
very good right now, sir.
राइट टेल अस मोर अबाउट योरसेल्फ ये जर्नी में आपका 63 रैंक लाने का जो एक प्रोसेस रहेगा वो तो हम जानेंगे ही पहले अपने बारे में कुछ बताइए टेल अस मोर अबाउट योरसेल्फ
Yeah. So I'm basically from a small town of Lilia Mota of Amreli. I did
राइट
my 11th and 12th from Rajkot, and then I got an All India rank of 86, which was surprising to me at that time because NEET was really at that time it was introduced. So that opened a no opportunity for me to go to another state that I was getting. So I went and did my UG from KEM, St. J.S. Medical
ओके
College. Yeah,
ओके
so it was really a good point in my life. Everything started, well, everything was going well. I did my first and second year. Basically, first and second year was normal. Like I used to read standard textbook like Guyton in uh, first year, physiology. And in second year, like one of the my favorite book was Robbins because it's really a very nice book. And I think everyone should read that book who are in second year. It
डेफिनेटली
really
जो
builds
बार
a base
राइट
on which you can then refer notes and everything
राइट
because it really builds the understanding of a subject. And then I started preparing for this in from my third year, like as usual, everyone does. So in third, and also there was COVID, so like our year. So my second year was for like 2 years. So I
राइट
started using notes and then question banks. So from third year mainly, I have done the notes and everything. And during that phase in the final year, I was intro mid final year, third and initial of the final year, I was introduced to flashcard method by my friends who were appearing for USMLs. They really told me it is a very effective method. You can rely on this.
फ्लैश कार्ड ओके
Yeah.
ओके ओके गुड सो
So
yes please continue
yeah, so that's how it started, and so I using flashcard along with that point, and so flashcard I was doing flashcard, I was doing question banks, and I was reading standard textbook, and mainly from third year I was doing mean notes along with the question banks and flashcard. So in final year, what happened? I was thinking I will appear for final years. After final year, I appear for NEET PG in 2024. The whole reason of starting in the third year was that I want to clear it in the first attempt.
राइट
But that attempt was never available for me because I failed in my final year. So it
वाओ
after yeah, it was a major setback. So it really broke me when I failed because it's like 95% people will pass in university exams. It's not usually a big deal. Hardly 5 to 10% people will fail in university exams, as you know, sir. So, and if we are failing first or second year, we will get through because like supply and you will continue with your batch. But when you fail in final year, it's like you are now lagging for 6 months. And what
एग्जैक्टली
happened was after even after when I appeared for supply, I was wishing that if they will declare the result, I will soon join the internship and I will be eligible. But what happened? My internship was getting over on 31st August, and the cutoff date was for NEET was 15th August, so I wasn't eligible. Fast forward, I knew so like I have to focus now on November INI, which is a very realistic target. So I set my
राइट
all eyes on November INI, and along with that, I tried to enjoy my internship because now I have nothing to lose. Like I had already lost what can be lose. Like that can there's nothing more to lose in failing in the final
एग्जैक्टली
year, right? Yeah.
एग्जैक्टली
So I enjoyed my internship really. Like it was a very nice phase, and after that, like it really changed my personality and what as I used to feel from within because like that was a major failure. And then after passing, I was like, it's all right. Like it's not a big deal. But when I failed, I used to feel like I have done something utterly very wrong thing. But it's all right. Like as the life passes, we start to realize. So I appeared for November. I prepared and I worked very hard, and I was hoping that I will get a seat in the November INA because there's a comparatively less competition. But what happened? November NEET PG got postponed, so the competition was as usual. Matlab. So I got an rank of 422 in November INI
Okay.
Honestly, it's not a bad rank, but I was not getting what I wanted, and I wanted to do internal medicine, sir.
You wanted to do
So
medicine, right? Hmm.
now again, I was at a crossroads. Like, should I drop or should I? Because I was getting peers and other branches at Dermat and all this.
Uh-huh.
So I was again at a crossroads. Like, should I wait? Matlab, should I risk it again? That will I get the rank again? Because
Hmm.
no matter how big of a topper or how big of a person you are, there's always an feeling of doubt. Like,
Uh-huh.
this might
Self-doubt,
go in a wrong way.
self-doubt is always a part, right?
Yeah. So, but I took a leap of faith and I started preparing again. I came back and from December 15, I started. Matlab, initial, I again took 1 month from the results were declared on November 16 to December 4, 16. I was like laid back because it also, this time I was feeling more numb rather than embarrassed. Like I was numb this time because I am not again getting a seat. Like, so like I have to sit again. I am feeling and everyone was joining the residency from my batch, sir. So it really feels like you are lagging behind now. So and then I started working, and this time I when I failed in my November 20, matlab, I could not do what went wrong in November 2024 was I could not recall few things like which was very fact based and very like it should come as a reflex. Like it was not concept based thing that went wrong, but one question I can remember from Pharmac, which there was a simple digoxin's half life calculation in November
Hmm.
2024. I
Hmm.
forgot to multiply by zero point 0.4. Answer came up into 10. So answer came as 4 instead of 40 in my paper. After coming outside, I realized like there are so many very basic mistakes. Benzodiazepine, flumazenil I made wrong. So it was like I have to work more on my fact and GTs. Like I have to give so many GTs now, and I have to work on my fact business facts things. So I started and I went all out on the flashcards. So I used
Mhm.
to do almost 1,500 to 2,000 flashcards per day, along with 250 questions, 200 to 250 questions, and
1,500
weekly GTs.
flashcard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so weekly GTs and whatever subject wise tests are available. So I used to check myself again and again, like I whatever kind of questions come out, I should be able to answer them. And it's not about the knowledge, it's more about whatever you know, how much questions are you able to answer from that knowledge. Like there's always something you can rule out from what you know. So
Hmm.
that was my strategy. Like I don't need to understand and know everything, but whatever I know, the easy question should not go from my end. Like I was this time I knew that like easy question should go right.
Hmm.
So this is how it went, sir. And so basically I had done like 25,000 questions in last 5 to 6 months after
Hmm.
November INI.
Hmm.
And I had done more than like uh, two 1.5 to 2 lakhs card in this last month. So basically 1,500 to 2,000 cards per day. So that's how it went, sir. And finally, the paper came out very atypical than what I thought, because November's paper was very simple, and this paper came out to be, it was totally PYT based, but the way they formed it, every question was new. There was like very less repeat, whereas November INI was so many repeats. There were repeats in this INI, but the topic was repeated rather than the question itself, and the way that they formed it, sir. There were very small twist with every question. Like if
Every
you,
right.
yeah, the ureteroscopy question, they asked for the best investigation. Like I end up marking ureteroscopy, but then I came and then I just checked the best is not the one which is like the what definitive. Yeah, there is best investigation and there's a definitive investigation. So if it is
Mhm.
definitive, then it is ureteroscopy. But if they're
Mhm.
asking for best, so it was very twisted paper. But yeah, as I said, so reflexes did really worked, and
Right.
there was a bit
So,
of luck as well that favored me in the end, and I did end up scoring a rank of 63 in November in the May INA, sir.
right. That is so humble of you to give the target to the luck, but I mean, give the credit to the luck, but it was all your hard work, and you have started not only at the end of the MBBS, rather, you said that you have started your journey in the third year itself. And what I understood from the story that you have just narrated, that November INICT, where you got 422 rank, what different you do? Because usually students will be asking and they want to know कि अलग क्या किया आपने, what different did you do? What I understood from your story, that you increased the number of MCQ practice, you increased your flashcard practice. Now flashcard card practice, जो number आपने बताया, that is quite high volume, that is 1000 to 1500 a day, तो वो तभी पॉसिबल है जब आपने ऑलरेडी एमबीबीएस के जो सिलेबस हैं, जो नोट्स हैं, आपने कहीं ना कहीं से किए हैं, तभी फ्लैश कार्ड का मजा आएगा। अगर सडनली कोई एक बच्चा खड़े हो जाए, बोले नहीं जी आज से मैं फ्लैश कार्ड पढ़ना शुरू करूंगा, तो इट विल नॉट हेल्प दोज काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट। एम आई करेक्ट?
Yeah, so it's very essential for students to go through the syllabus, whatever there is in your university years,
हम्म।
because the competition is increasing in a very fierce manner, sir.
हम्म।
So it is, and there were so many questions that was based on your understanding of your UG years, like
राइट,
how have
राइट।
you read your subjects. There was
बिल्कुल।
a question of RM and CHA. It was very busy question, but they had added the geriatric word to it. Now there was like what is not the component of this, like you will not read this in notes, but if you have read it in your UGS and if you know like
वो
A
आ
is for
जाएगा वो,
adult,
हाँ हाँ।
yeah.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही बात है। अच्छा, टेल अस मोर अबाउट जो आपने एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस किया, एट द एंड ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट वाइज एमसीक्यू यू मस्ट बी गिविंग जीटी,
Yeah.
राइट? तो कितने जीटी आपने दिया बिफोर द एग्जामिनेशन? आई मीन हाउ मेनी जीटी डिड यू गिव ऑन एन एवरेज? यू कैन।
Sir, so my on an average, I used to appear for GT for every 7 days. Yeah. Yeah, and in the November attempts, sir, I had tried to do two GTs in a week as well. But after this, like there was so many flashcards and there was so much workload, so I used to give one GT a week, sir. And I had kept specially the Sunday, like on that day, the I had managed that in the way that on that day cards will be less, so I will be appearing for GTs, and the Sunday was more basically a rest day because on that day I will get less amount of work to do. So on that day I will
संडे
just
इज
calm down,
सेलिब्रेटेड
give
एट
GT. Yeah,
संडे सेलिब्रेटेड एट जीटी डे।
yeah.
राइट, राइट। आजकल एक और बहुत सारा ट्रेंड चला हुआ है कि स्टूडेंट्स आर मेनली शिफ्टिंग टुवर्ड्स जो कोचिंग सेंटर, कोचिंग नोट्स हैं, मतलब फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर से ही। व्हाट एडवाइस वुड यू लाइक टू गिव ऑन दैट? आई मीन शुड दे डायरेक्टली शिफ्ट टुवर्ड्स द कोचिंग, और डू यू थिंक स्टिल देयर इज इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ रॉबिन्स गाइटन इन द लाइफ ऑफ एमबीबीएस स्टूडेंट?
Sir, I feel as a MBBS student, you should have the understanding of the subject and the ability to understand the textbook. Like I am in the context of a person, like as you are evolving, you should have that understanding to read the foreign authors, like in what way they are trying to explain. As you
Exactly,
move forward, it's just
exactly.
not about an exam. As a whole, you have to develop when you are giving 5 years. It is not a 2 years course.
Hmm.
So you have to develop other skills as well. So I feel this textbook, and it's not just about skill. It really adds to the understanding of your concept, like if because you cannot remember everything, like if you start just stratifying from the first year, everyone is doing notes, sir. It's not like, and every person has given efforts and put efforts, but it's about like the way you try to the right path and the right technique is as much as important as much as the time you are devoting to the work. So I
Yeah.
feel it is really important, at least
Hmm.
it's like for NIT and this subject, or if you tell me like
बेसिक
as you
फर्स्ट ईयर
teach
सेकेंड ईयर,
farm,
मैं तो
sir.
ये बोलता हूँ कि इनिशियली स्टूडेंट्स को ये फर्स्ट ईयर और सेकेंड ईयर में एटलीस्ट टेक्स्ट बुक से तो पूरा जितना ज्ञान ले सकते हो ले लो, बिकॉज उसके बाद से तो फिर बहुत कम ही समय रह जाता है, फिर क्लास के जो लेक्चर नोट्स रह जाते हैं या बाकी उसके बाद बहुत सारे टूल्स अवेलेबल हैं। बट आई स्ट्रांगली से कि एटलीस्ट पैथो, फार्मा, माइक्रो, एनाट, फिजियो, बायोकेम के एटलीस्ट बुक से थोड़ी नॉलेज तो ले लो, राइट? सो आई थिंक वही आपने भी किया, वही चीजें मैं हाईलाइट करना चाह रहा था यहाँ पे कि डेफिनेटली द एप्स एंड अदर थिंग्स आर देयर, दे आर गोइंग टू बी सप्लीमेंट्री टूल, बट मेन थिंग जो एमबीबीएस के लिए जो आपको एक्चुअल में नॉलेज देता है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी बुक, और बुक का कोई भी रिप्लेसमेंट नहीं है। व्हाट डू यू से अबाउट दिस?
Yeah, and the best technique is even if you are using some app, because even if I say or no, people are going to use it, I know. So even if you're using it after watching the video of whatever of teacher you are using it, try to go through the textbook after reading that thing, and like because it the what happens now when I was, it makes it easier for you to, because you are already understood
अंडरस्टैंड,
the
राइट।
topic, like what the gist is and what is important. Also because this textbook there is so much of information, it is not easy to
एग्जैक्टली।
grasp initially. So if someone watches the video of a faculty and then they understand it and they shift to the textbook, it becomes even easier and it makes so much sense. Like textbook will
एग्जैक्टली,
sound,
एग्जैक्टली,
yeah. So
एग्जैक्टली।
it is very, that is the best way I would say for a person in the first and second year, at least, sir.
Aman, I am having a very important question for you. You mentioned कि final year में you failed in final year and you were very disturbed about it, and after that INI में भी नवंबर में somehow you got very numb. तो बेसिक सा ये आपके जैसे बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हैं जो आपको सुन रहे हैं, इसमें जो प्रेशर आया कि हाउ टू हैंडल द प्रेशर, हाउ डिड यू हैंडल इट, एंड व्हाट वाज योर माइंडसेट एक्चुअली टू ओवरकम दिस एंटायर scenario, entire situation?
Sir, I also felt very burned out and very low because it is a very
Exactly,
natural.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking. How did you handle the pressure?
So the tech thing is, you should take some time to like, it's okay to settle it down, but once like 5, 10 days, 15 days, based on what the time you have, you cannot go back. There is always one way, and you have to go in the forward direction. Whatever happens in, even in life, you have to move forward in only.
Yes.
So it's like, if you cannot do one thing, try to focus like what can I achieve, like what is possible for me, and try to set your goals high. So basically, and family support, like there was my parents were
Mm.
very supportive. So when I
Very much
failed,
supportive.
they
Very.
never even told me words like, why did you fail, like they were like, it's okay, it's just about 3 months,
Mm.
वापस exam आने वाला है, it's not the end of your life. And i
Mm.
i feel the parents, friends, and the support system you have is very important, and you should go to them, and like you should vent it out, but then come back to your books, because works,
Exactly.
हार्ड
Exactly.
वर्क का कोई रिप्लेसमेंट है नहीं. सर, आई हैव रेड वेरी वन इंपॉर्टेंट शायरी, लाइक सर, आई हैव केम
Mm.
अक्रॉस इट. थोड़ी सी किस्मत, बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत, बस यही है अपने पास. फिर कामयाबी कितने ही दिन शर्माएगी, कभी ना कभी तो अपनी भी हो ही जाएगी.
अरे
सो
वाह.
या, so it's
Very.
like keep working, so one or the another day, things will go in your favor and you will do right, sir.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बहुत ही सही बात बोली कि थोड़ी सी किस्मत और कामयाबी कितने दिन तक शर्माएगी, आएगी आएगी. और देखिए आपकी कामयाबी आपके पास आ गई है, और वो भी उस समय पे जब आपको लगा कि नहीं यार मेरे साथ कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है. तो इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ करेज एंड लॉट ऑफ हार्ड वर्क टू overcome the tag of a failure in final year. And after that you said one more thing कि I enjoyed my internship because I thought अब इससे बुरा क्या होगा, है ना. तो कई बार हमें लगता है यार कि इससे बुरा क्या होगा. जिस समय हमने ये बात समझ लिया ना, कई बार लगता है यार हम स्टक हो गए एंड वी आर नॉट एबल टू ओवरकम दिस सिनारियो, है ना. कई बार हम सब मेडिकल स्टूडेंट की लाइफ में कोई ना कोई ऐसा समय आता ही है. बट व्हेन यू अंडरस्टैंड एंड एक्सेप्ट दिस सिनारियो कि अब इससे बुरा क्या होगा, ये होना था, ये हो गया, अब जो होना है इससे बेहतर ही होना है ना. तो जिस समय पे हम ये बात समझ लेते हैं ना, उस समय पे हम अपने जर्नी को भी इंजॉय करते हैं. और जब जर्नी एंजॉय करते हैं तो मंजिल अपने आप ही बेहतर होती ही होती है ना. और इसके सबसे बड़े एग्जाम्पल आप हैं, राइट. तो इट टेक्स रियली, यू नो, आई एम रियली फीलिंग वेरी प्राउड to talk to you and to hear all your stories. And I'm pretty sure all our students, all our listeners are going to be too much inspired कि भाई एक पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम में अगर नहीं हुआ, या एक ANI की एक अटेम्प्ट में नहीं हुआ, या फाइनल ईयर MBBS में अगर थोड़ा सा एक पुशबैक लग रहा है, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि यू आर गुड फॉर नथिंग, है ना. कुछ बेहतर आपके लिए इंतजार कर रहा है. वो ये है कि हम उस बात को समझ नहीं पाते हैं. जैसे होता है ना कि वी प्लान ही प्लान्स, है ना. जैसे गॉड के लिए बोलते हैं ना ही प्लान्स, तो आपके लिए बेहतर प्लान ऑलरेडी था. अगर आप उस समय कुछ ऐसा ब्रांच ले लेते, जैसे जिस समय आपको 422 आया था, एंड इफ अगर आपको इसको एंजॉय नहीं कर पाते, तो वो पूरा आप जर्नी को भी, मतलब उस रेजिडेंसी में अपना बेस्ट नहीं दे पाते, है ना. और ना ही आप उसका एक बेहतर आउटकम दे पाते, फाइनल ना, फाइनल आउटकम भी नहीं दे पाते. नाउ सिंस यू हैव गॉट समथिंग दैट यू वांटेड टू डू, 6 महीने का टाइम लगा, but now I'm pretty sure that you are going to enjoy this journey of yours of internal medicine residency in any of the AIMS or PGI, whichsoever is comfortable and convenient to you. Best wishes to you, and I'm really very proud to talk to you. All the very best for your upcoming journey, doctor.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay? See you around. See you around. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.